Hello everyone, welcome to our first Tribe Broadcasting News in the new Hayes High. I'm Emerson Sander.
And I'm Olivia Getz. At the beginning of the school year, we had our maroon and gold scrimmages along with an open house. Let's hear more about that.
On Friday, August 29th, along with the maroon and gold scrimmages and sports introductions, the new Hayes High held an open house for the community from 5:30 to 7:30. Members of the community had the opportunity to walk the halls of this brand new school and see what our students get to experience every day. The bond was originally passed back in 2022, and since then, construction workers and many others have put countless hours and sleepless nights into making this one of the best, if not the best, high school in Kansas. A class of 2020 alumni stated that the school is new and modern, which is refreshing for students and staff. The layout of the classrooms, access to new technology, and a new and improved athletics department make students eager to learn as well as participate in extracurricular activities. Another alumni, a Hayes High class of 1994 member, said, "The school is beautiful and feels like a great environment for the students to spend their days in with all the natural light and open space. This school truly is a fresh new start for our students and faculty. We're grateful our community got to see it and can't wait for many great years to come in this school."
What a great way for our community to come and take in the fresh new start of Hayes High. Our orchestra teacher, Braden Smith, composed a concert combining our orchestras, chamber singers, concert choir, and band. Olivia can tell you more about this.
Hi, I'm Olivia Getz here with Hayes High Tribe Broadcasting. This month, on Thursday, September 11th, Hayes High hosted the first concert here in the new Performing Arts Center. In honor of the special occasion, Hayes High's orchestra teacher, Braden Smith, composed a new piece which consists of 4 different movements, all inspired by the infamous Wizard of Oz. The piece was performed by chamber singers, concert choir, band, concert orchestra, chamber orchestra, and many other members of the community. New Performing Arts Center opens the door to many exciting opportunities for Hayes High, bringing students, teachers, and the community together through music, performance, and creativity. We can't wait to see what the future brings. For Hayes High Tribe Broadcasting, I'm Olivia Getz. Our performing arts students did a wonderful job. Up next, we have an interview with Cindy Swain, the founder of the In Her Name Foundation, which promotes girls' sports from ages 10 to 21.
Hi, I'm Emerson Sander here with Hayes High Tribe Broadcasting. On September 20th, the Hayes High girls tennis team hosted our home meet of the season. But this year, the event had a twist. For the first time, the meet was sponsored by a very special guest, Cindy Swain, formerly known as Cindy Baker. Through her foundation called In Her Name, Cindy has made a very generous donation to our program, providing funding for new equipment and future resources for the team. Before the meet, I had a chance to talk to Cindy about her commitment to women's athletics and hear more about her inspiring journey. Could you just start by telling us a little bit about yourself and the In Her Name Foundation?
Okay. My name is Cindy Baker Swain, and I am a 1980 graduate of Hayes High School. And I'm back many decades later to share some really fun stuff. And about 5 years ago in 2020, I established In Her Name Foundation, which is the sole purpose is to inspire young girls and women to participate in sports and support them with grants for equipment, appropriate sports attire, maybe fees if they can't afford it. And then on top of that, 3 years ago, we started a podcast called Do I Need My Racket? And I was able to, the very first episode explains my story in a little bit more detail. And when I was a freshman, going into my freshman year in high school, I kind of tumbled onto the tennis team, and I tried out the very first day and pulled the #1 singles player and ended up number 18 out of 24, but determined to do better. So by the end of my freshman year, I was 4th. But what happened my freshman year is a really tragic story. I lost my sister tragically. She lost her life to the same person who took 5 lives over a 2-year period. And my coach just really picked me up and put me on my feet and helped me believe in myself. So after my freshman year, I moved to #1 singles and retained that all the way through my senior year, ultimately culminating in winning the first girls state singles championship for Hayes High School. And then I went on to be the first female athlete from Hayes High to earn a Division I collegiate scholarship, and I played tennis at Wichita State. And then after that, I went to KU for a degree in physical therapy. I'm married 36 years, have 3 grown kids and a grandchild, and I'm happy to be back here today to share this story. And pretty awesome.
It's awesome. We're glad to have you back. As someone who has given so much to girls tennis, what do you think sports uniquely teach young women?
Oh, there's a whole bunch of things, but it improves self-esteem, higher educational outcomes. They tend to go to 4-year or 2-year programs after high school. Teaches them to use their voice, organize time, and I think we really emphasize that they're important and they're valued in the community, in their school, and on their team.
Thank you. When you see teams like ours today benefiting from your support, what excites you most about the future of girls' sports?
I think what excites me most about girls' sports is the simple things where you teach them something and they light up and they understand it and they get it. When I was coaching high school girls tennis, I took over a program that hadn't done any challenge matches or done any conditioning for several years. And I said to them, if we can do this for a season next year, we'll win district and you will be 30% better. And they hadn't won the district title in probably 10 or 15 years. But what it did teach them is to believe in themselves. And that's what excites me, is when they knew they could do it and they ended up taking the title. Being successful and seeing kids enjoy that, they just light up. It's really fun to watch.
That's awesome. Okay, so when you think back on your own time as a player, what are some huge moments that you think shaped who you are today?
I think the one thing that I think of is when I found out about my sister. I had practice that day. And again, it was my freshman year, and I didn't know, should I go, should I not go, should I ride my bike, should I not, should I take my racket? And I told myself, I'm going to take my racket, but I probably won't use it. I've got a challenge match. I don't want to do that today. So I rode to practice on my bicycle, and I leaned the bike against the fence and turned around and literally tumbled into my coach's arms. And she put her arms around me and said this: do you have faith? Do you have faith in yourself? And that in time will heal and get you through this. And it has almost been 50 years since that happened. And I can tell you those words ring really true. Is just believe in yourself and good things will happen.
That's amazing. If you don't mind me asking, so your foundation honors your sister Carla.
Correct.
What qualities about her do you most hope that young athletes carry forward?
You know, Carla was one to not shy away from trying new things and not be afraid to fail. And I think to let people know that life is going to continue to throw opportunities at you. And she was one that embraced that. And I just, there's so many things that I could talk about with her, but she also really strongly believed in, girls getting their say in sports, equality.
That's awesome. Thank you. Okay, and finally, if you could give one message to all the girls that are here today to play in this meet, what would you tell them?
Oh, gosh, that's a good question. One word?
It can be whatever you want.
Okay. Look at tennis as a metaphor for life. So I always say when I was coaching, every ball that comes over the net is a new opportunity. You might hit it and miss, or swing at it and miss. You might hit it into the net. You might hit it long. But there's always going to be another opportunity that's going to be in front of you. So take that racket that you have, and swing at it just like you're going to swing at life, because there's always going to be another opportunity, and keep going.
That's awesome. Okay, thank you so much for your time today. This was amazing.
Thank you so much for interviewing me.
Yeah. Cindy's generosity not only supports the girls' tennis team this season, but also helps continue a lasting legacy of empowerment for future female athletes. Her story is a reminder of the importance of perseverance and paving the way for the next generation in women's sports. We're proud to have her as a part of our Hayes community, and the impact of her foundation and her name will be felt for years to come. We would like to thank Cindy for her time and everything she has given our team. Reporting for Hayes High Tribe Broadcasting, I'm Emerson Sander.
How inspiring for all young female athletes. Thank you, Cindy, for sharing your story and honoring your sister's legacy.
And finally, let's take a look at some highlights from our homecoming week.
Everything you can, and don't you worry what
a great time celebrating homecoming and showing our school spirit. Congrats to our Royalty King, Jonathan Rigler, and Queen, Molly Buckles. The homecoming dance on Saturday, September 27th, was a huge success with over 900 students in attendance. Thank you to everyone who participated and helped make this week unforgettable.
Yes, thank you everyone. That's a wrap on our August-September news. We're glad to be back. From Tribe Broadcasting, this was Olivia Getz
And Emerson Sander.
Hi, my name is Connor Worth, and I would say my favorite fall drink would have to be anything we have here that is pumpkin, because I just love pumpkin, and honestly, it's great in a chai too.
I'm Delia, and my favorite fall drink is a cappuccino.
My name's Dom, and I like cappuccinos.